Greetings to all of you, and thank you very much for coming here. This is a daily current affairs session, and this very day is 9th of July 2020. Alright, before we begin, let me tell you a brief outline of the video session. We have three sections. The first one is the words of the day, where we have covered five words to boost your vocabulary. The second one is the questions of the day, where we have covered 10 questions. And finally, to conclude our session, we have news that made headlines, which covers other important news and facts. So let us get started with the words of the day first. The first word of the day is purveyor, which means a person who sells or deals in particular goods. The synonyms are retailer and stockist, and the antonyms are buyer and vendee. The second word is vacillate, which means waver between different opinions or actions or being indecisive. The synonyms are undetermined and dither, and the antonyms are resolute and adamant. The third word is allegiance, which means loyalty or commitment to a superior or to a group or cause. Also, the synonyms are faithfulness and fidelity, and the antonyms are disloyalty and treachery. Our fourth word is germane, which means relevant to a subject under consideration. The synonyms are pertinent and appropriate, and the antonyms are irrelevant and peripheral. Our fifth and the last word is veracity, which means conformity to facts or accuracy. The synonyms are authenticity and exactness, and the antonyms are falsity and mendacity. So that's all for the words of the day. Let us begin with the questions of the day part. Alright, our first question is: what is the rank of India in the 11th Global Real Estate Transparency Index 2020 released by JLL? The full form of JLL is Jones Lang LaSalle. So the correct answer is option C, 34th. So the rank of India in 11th Global Real Estate Transparency Index 2020 released by JLL and LaSalle is 34th. So this is a snapshot from the Money Control website which mentions the question in the form of headline here. Our second question is: recently, in which state Asia's largest certified Tier 4 data center has been inaugurated, which is also India's largest data center of its kind? So the correct answer here is option D, Maharashtra. So Asia's largest certified Tier 4 data center has been inaugurated in Panvel area of Maharashtra. Also, this is second largest in the world of its kind, and Yota Infrastructure, a fully owned subsidiary of Hiranandani Group, has played key role in its establishment. So this is a snapshot from the News 18 website of the tech section, which mentions about the question in the form of headline here. Our third question is: which country has become the first in the world to phase out coal as an energy source and make a transition towards renewable sources? So the correct answer lies in the option B, Germany. And they have passed a bill, and the bill has been approved by both the houses of the parliament, and they will phase out the coal by 2038. And for the recovery, they will spend 45 billion US dollars to help affected regions cope with the transition. And also, this is a step towards country's goal to become a greenhouse gas free country by 2050. So this is a snapshot from the Beyond News which mentions the question in the form of headline here. Our fourth question is: National Human Rights Commission has constituted a committee to study impact of COVID-19 on human rights and future response of the government. Who is the chairman of the committee? So the correct answer is option D, K.S. Reddy. This is a 11-member expert committee which includes Public Health Foundation of India President Dr. K.S. Reddy as the head of committee, and this will study the impact of COVID-19 on human rights and future response of the government. Our fifth question is: who has written the book Getting Competitive, a Practitioner's Guide for India? The correct answer is option C, R.C. Bhargav. So R.C. Bhargav is Maruti Suzuki chairman, and this book is published by HarperCollins India, and Bhargav draws upon his experience of more than 60 years as a policymaker. Alright, our sixth question is: recently, which country has successfully launched reconnaissance missile named OFEC-16, the latest in the series of spy satellites for the country? So the correct answer is option D, Israel. So Israel recently launched OFAC 16, a reconnaissance satellite, and this is an electro-optical satellite with advanced imaging capabilities. That is the second series of spy satellites launched by the country, and the first satellite in the series was launched in 2016. The name of that satellite was OFAC 11. So this is a snapshot from the NASA spaceflight.com, which says Israel conducts a surprise launch with OFAC 16 satellite. Our seventh question is, recently the name of Indian Agriculture Research Institute Jharkhand's new building has been named after which notable Indian politician? So the correct answer is option D, Shama Prasad Mukherjee. So central government said that they have named the new academic and administrative building of IARI after Bharatiya Jan Sangh founder Shyama Prasad Mukherjee on his birth anniversary. So this is a snapshot from the Outlook website which mentions the above news. Our eighth question is, with which countries Coast Guard, Indian Coast Guard has signed a MOU, Memorandum of Understanding to boost maritime relations. So this was in news recently, and the correct answer is option D, Indonesia. So the India and Indonesia have signed a MOU on the maritime safety and security. This will provide avenues to improve interoperability and carry out joint search and rescue when required. So this is a snapshot from the Economic Times which says Indian Indonesian Coast Guard signed MOU to uphold rules-based order in the Indo-Pacific region. Our ninth question is, what is the scientific name of the female Himalayan butterfly named golden birdwing, which is designated as the India's largest butterfly after 88 years? Alright guys, so the correct answer is Troides iacus, the option A. So Troides iacus is the scientific name of the female golden birdwing, and the wingspan of the butterfly is 194 mm, and the new measurements of this and other species was recently published in the latest issue of Bionodes. So this is a figure of the female butterfly, and this is a snapshot from the Hindu website which mentions the news. Our 10th and the last question is, which payments bank in India has announced Bhavish, a savings account scheme for minors aged between 10 to 18 years? So the correct answer is option B, Fino Payments Bank. So this Fino Payments Bank has launched Bhavish savings account for minors, and this is a subscription based savings account, and this can be opened by paying a nominal amount. The bank will initially introduce the Bhavish savings account scheme in UP, Bihar and MP, and gradually in other states. So that's all for the questions of the day. Let us move to the new section, next section, which is news that made headlines. So the first one is L&T, Larsen and Turbo Infra Finance gets 100 million US dollars loan from Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank. Second one is Karnataka state government has launched Weavers Samman Yojana. Third one is China censors internet in Hong Kong amid protests of the national law passed in Hong Kong recently. The fourth one is DRDO will establish a research cell in IIT Hyderabad to meet the future defense technological requirements of the country. The fifth one is UK has announced a Jet Zero plan to bring down its aviation emissions. The sixth one is important here. So it is Himachal Pradesh becomes the first state in the country where every household has LPG gas connection. The seventh one is Jayant Krishna is appointed. Sorry, yeah. So Jayant Krishna is appointed. The seventh one is Jayant Krishna is appointed as the first India-based CEO of UKIBC. So what is UKIBC here? UKIBC stands for UK India Business Council, and it is an advocacy and strategic advisory business on a mission to build economic prosperity in the UK and India. So that's all for the session. For Hindi general knowledge questions, please visit Earth Siddhi Academy channel on YouTube. The content is very important for major competitive exams. So friends, if this video helped you to raise awareness about important updates around the world, so please leave a like on this video. If you have any suggestions for us, do post in the comment section, and please subscribe this channel for the daily and important updates. Thank you very much for listening to me. Have a bright day ahead.